Hi, I'm Lalonde, President of MLA Canada, and today I'm joined by Brittany Reimer, Managing Director of MLA Canada, Fraser Valley, and we're shooting this from the MLA Canada office in downtown Vancouver.
Thanks, Rai. Excited to be here.
Love that you're here. Now, if you've been tuning in to the Pulse, you already know that Surrey is on fire. Big buyer demand, projects selling out in hours, real estate agents fighting for inventory. It's one of the fastest growing communities right now in real estate. Surrey City Centre, we're gonna jump deep on this marketplace today. Many of our conversations right now, both in the boardroom and the sales floor, it's all about what neighbors to invest in and where we see the marketplace going. Now, Surrey Centre has a robust streak in the resale and sales marketplace over the last 24 months. This market is doing incredibly well from a price appreciation standpoint, and that's because the city has taken great leaps to make City Centre an iconic destination for residential housing, public sector jobs, education, and then also to create a hub for lifestyle. So for people to collect, connect, and grow, both in terms of transit and community spaces. The big shift that's happening today is that some of the biggest names in real estate are pursuing significant redevelopment platforms that are reimagining the city skyline. So these generational projects will replace aging, low-rise rental housing buildings with new towers that are going to continue to deliver thousands of homes and changing the economic and the residential landscape forever.
So what's even more exciting is that the city is looking to stimulate growth south of the Fraser. This is real. Their ambitions are to ensure that the city of Surrey is one of the largest workforces in the Lower Mainland. In this segment, we're going to talk about why we believe in Surrey Centre and what the future of real estate in this community is going to look like and feel like in the future. A special thank you to MLA's advisory and intelligence team for the aggregation and insights in today's session. Our team works so hard to deliver actionable intelligence and real-time insights about everything happening in the marketplace today.
Brittany, you're born and raised in the Fraser Valley. This is very much your backyard. Why don't we kick off with just a little bit of a geography lesson for our viewers?
Absolutely, Rai. So City of Surrey is situated between the Fraser River and the US border. The City of Surrey is home to a flourishing family-oriented community that's conveniently connected to neighboring cities such as New Westminster and Langley. The Surrey City Centre, the new downtown of the City of Surrey, is a focal point of much of Surrey's residential growth, as we know, and offers plenty of opportunities for employment, entertainment, and cultural activities, all within walking and transit proximity, which is what makes this city special. We can't not mention the amount of university campuses, including the recently announced UBC campus for the Surrey City Centre, attracting a large amount of student presence to this specific core, and complemented by the bus exchange as well as the SkyTrain, which provide easy access and convenient access to those students coming from other parts of our region. So another great area is the King George Boulevard stretch. It's showcasing plans to be redeveloped into a street-facing shopping district with segregated cycle tracks and significant public art installations. This boulevard aims to emphasize more of a human-oriented environment. And finally, of course, to wrap it all up, Holland Park, or better known as Central Park of Surrey. This park boasts 25 acres of green space with a collection of amenities such as basketball courts, picnic areas, sports fields, and of course, park amenities. So during the 2010 Olympics, the park was selected as one of Surrey's celebration sites and has been home to many public events, including Fusion Festival and Movies Under the Stars. I actually had the pleasure of spending quite a bit of time back in 2010 at this park celebrating the 2010 Olympics. I think we can all remember what an incredible time that was.
Oh, and the facility is just world-class in every sense of the word.
Absolutely. So, Rai, as you mentioned, the city's recent increase in key institutional developments around this Surrey City Centre's transit centre, such as the new Health and Technology District and Surrey Memorial Hospital, offering employment opportunities that will attract home buyers looking to relocate and live in Surrey, all within the convenience of working close to home.
Surrey City Centre Transit Centre. Try saying that 5 times.
Right? I know. The future is Surrey. Let's just say that.
Now, we know that Surrey has become this really popular location for first-time homebuyers, young families, and professionals. It's a big part of this is not only the types of homes that are being built in this marketplace, but also the accessibility, both in transit and connectivity, but then also in price.
So, Rai, I know you love data. Let's jump right into talking about demographics.
As we have shared, now Surrey is really growing at a tremendous rate right now. Over the past few years, and specifically Surrey City Centre, has had some of the highest annual population growth in the Lower Mainland. It's averaging around 5.4% over the last year. This is incredible, right? In terms of growth, that is meaningful. The current population as of 2020 for Surrey itself is estimated something approximately around 580,000 people. And this number is really expected to grow faster than ever before. Infrastructure, economic commitments are driving the change. Surrey has a young resident. The median age is 37 years old. That's 5 years younger than the rest of British Columbia. And you also have to pay attention to what demographics are moving in. The largest demographic right now in Surrey Centre is residents that are aged between 20 and 29 years of age. These are millennials and Generation Zs. That's important because their needs are very different than older populations. Why is this important? Well, it speaks to affordability. It also speaks to needs. As an interesting stat on household size, this really shows that the majority of the households are occupied 1 or 2 individuals. So this is a significant proportion of young professionals and young couples that are in the early stages of life, maybe just before family formation. Again, really having an impact on what's driving their needs, what types of amenities they're looking for, and then of course, what age brackets and price brackets can they pursue.
So right, let's jump into amenities. We already know the City of Surrey offers some of the best amenities in the region, which residents of the City of Surrey have convenient access to. Anybody who loves to shop, I know this place very well. Guildford Town Centre, over 200 stores and services, restaurants to choose from. Architecturally, Guildford Town Centre has been renovated many times just to keep up with the modern trend, but it's been recently renovated to include LEED Gold certified standards. Another local amenity, the Surrey Art Gallery, is the second largest public art gallery in Metro Vancouver, showcasing all forms of contemporary art by local, national, and international artists. The City of Surrey Standard Library, designed by Bing Tom Architects, has 77,000 square feet of space designated to create a space for studying, gathering, and community, of course. So you don't have to live in Vancouver to have access to great beaches. Crescent Beach is a great location close by in South Surrey to enjoy a beautiful day at the beach. I know as a kid I spent a lot of time at this location. Now, Brian, why don't you take a moment? Let's talk a little bit about the economic drivers in this region. Why don't you share some insights in the City of Surrey's future outlook?
I love it. That is such a big topic. Now, firstly, Metro Vancouver Regional Growth Strategy, such a mouthful every time. Designates Surrey City Centre as the region's second metropolitan core. That's really, really important after the downtown Vancouver core and the primary core south of the Fraser Valley. It also plans to have the highest population in British Columbia by 2041. Also, the City of Surrey has implemented a very progressive economic growth strategy, a really strong focus on its future education, its research capabilities, and then also global recognition, and overall recognition as a city. Now, think about this just for like one moment in comparison to the demographics we just discussed. Growth in sectors that support their buying demand. When we think about a population very strong under the age of 30, it really positions us well for future demand in future generations. So today, much of the focus is in the area of brain power. It's an education hub, and this is going to have a huge impact on British Columbians' workforce and productivity standards in a meaningful way. Surrey is currently home to campuses of Simon Fraser University, Kwantlen Polytechnic University, and UBC has also recently a campus expansion in Surrey. Now, the city continues to focus on developing strong training in fields such as engineering, mechatronics, computer sciences and business, health, and then of course, interactive arts. Everything on the predication or the foundation of technology. Now, added to that is that over $13.7 billion has been dedicated to new construction in Surrey over the past decade. $13.7 billion. That is a significant number. It's one of the very few communities in Canada and also in British Columbia that has a luxury to enjoy. Surrey is also thinking big about transit and connectivity to other communities. The 15-minute, the 10-minute, the 1-minute, and the 30-second city all being parts of the conversation. Now, the 30-second city is actually really difficult for me to picture, but it's also hard not to believe the possibility when you think about the capital investments in online and then metaverse investments that are absolutely being pushed forward by so many Fortune 100 organizations right now. Now, plans for the future rapid transit are also already in the works. Surrey Langley SkyTrain is going to extend the Expo line by 16 kilometers from Surrey's King George SkyTrain station all the way along to Fraser Highway to 203rd Street in the city of Langley. This extension is going to complete somewhere around 2028. With the feature over 8 new stations. It's anticipated to service over 62,000 daily riders. This is a huge change for this marketplace. And as the second lowest municipal tax for BC businesses in Metro Vancouver, over 3,000 new jobs added in 2016, Surrey is going to continue to grow and be a central hub for young professionals and young families to build their life. Family formation is going to be one of the highest priorities of that demographic over the next decade, and Surrey City Centre is really setting itself up to be able to support a wide range of lifestyles. Now, thank you for watching. I really hope that you guys are checking out some of the other episodes that are part of the Surrey Centre Neighbourhood Spotlight series. This is where Brittany and I are diving quite a bit deeper into some of the unbelievable insights about the performance of Surrey Marketplace and where we think price points are going to go over the coming months. Now, if you found some value in the Spotlight episode, hit that button and subscribe to our channel and Newswire if you haven't done so already. Newswire is our daily email roundup of the latest real estate news trending throughout our marketplace. So subscribers get early access to pre-sale pulse, market insights, and of course, all of the projects breaking ground And of course, MLA Advisories, our team is always available. If you need data or you're looking for more marketplace information, please drop us a line. Contact us by visiting any of the links below in the description. And lastly, Britt, what else should we talk about?
iHeart Surrey, that's all. That's a wrap.
I love it. All right, we'll see you in the next episode.